I got a message from my unknown daughter calling me a deadbeat father who abandoned her, but her mother never told me about the pregnancy and disappeared. When we finally met, she revealed her grandparents had been poisoning her against me for 20 years with lies about how I broke her mother's heart. 3 weeks ago, I got a Facebook message that made my blood run cold. A girl named Isabel, 19, said she was my daughter and that I was a piece of garbage who abandoned her pregnant mother. Here's the problem. I'm gay. I've been with my husband Adam for 12 years. I've never even slept with a woman. Not once. Isabel said her mother was Erica from my high school. I remembered Erica perfectly. We were lab partners in chemistry senior year, study buddies for AP history. Sweet, quiet girl who always shared her homemade cookies. But we were just friends. I was deep in the closet back then, terrified my father would find out. According to Isabel, Erica told everyone I got her pregnant at prom and then refused to take responsibility. She said Erica's parents kicked her out when they found out, and she had to drop out of her full-ride scholarship to raise Isabel alone. I stared at Isabel's message for hours. The accusations were so specific. She knew details about prom night, the blue corsage I bought Erica, how we went to Denny's afterward with Trevor and his date, but none of it made sense. I agreed to meet Isabel at a diner downtown. She walked in wearing ripped jeans and a Berkeley sweatshirt, her red hair pulled back in a messy bun. She looked nothing like me, nothing at all. She threw a photo of me and Erica at prom on the table. This is you, right? The guy who ruined my mom's life and then disappeared like a coward? I stared at the photo. Erica looked radiant in her midnight blue dress, smiling brightly. I looked absolutely miserable in my rented tux. That's because I'd been forced to ask Erica by my homophobic father, who was getting suspicious about my lack of girlfriends. Isabel's voice cracked as she told me how Erica struggled, working 3 jobs, waitressing, cleaning offices, tutoring kids, living in 1-bedroom apartments where Isabel slept on the couch until she was 12, how kids at school made fun of Isabel for not having a dad at father-daughter dances. Mom used to cry herself to sleep talking about the boy who used her and threw her away, Isabel said, her green eyes blazing with anger. She said you told her you loved her, slept with her, then vanished the next day. I tried explaining that I'm gay, that Erica and I never had sex, never even kissed. Isabel laughed bitterly. Right, the classic deadbeat excuse. Mom said you'd probably claim that, said you'd lie about anything to avoid responsibility. Isabel pulled out her phone and showed me Erica's Facebook page. There were photos of a woman who looked exhausted, aged beyond her years. The bright, hopeful girl I remembered had become someone worn down by life. That night, I called my old friend Trevor, desperate for answers. Trevor, you remember Erica? Did she really tell people I got her pregnant? Trevor was quiet for a long time. Dude, you seriously don't remember. Erica had the biggest crush on you junior and senior year. Everyone knew except you. When you finally asked her to prom, she thought you'd finally noticed her. But we never— You disappeared the next day, Trevor interrupted. Your whole family vanished overnight. Erica was completely heartbroken. She kept asking everyone if they knew where you went, if you were coming back. My stomach dropped. My family had moved because my father found gay websites in my browser history. He dragged us to another state the very next morning to fix me with military school and conversion therapy. A few weeks later, Erica started showing, Trevor continued. When people asked who the father was, she'd just say it was you and change the subject. She got really upset whenever anyone pressed for details. I'd never gotten to explain to Erica why I vanished. She probably thought I used her for prom night sex and ran away when consequences hit, but Trevor's next words changed everything. The weird thing is, Erica never actually claimed you two hooked up. She just said you were Isabel's father and got defensive when anyone asked how or when. And honestly, Isabel looks nothing like you or Erica. She's got those striking green eyes and that bright red hair. But you know who else had those exact features? My heart stopped. Mr. Delgado, the substitute teacher. He filled in for Mrs. Patterson that spring when she had her baby. Young guy, maybe 23 or 24. All the girls had crushes on him. And get this, he disappeared right around the time Erica started showing too. Just never came back after spring break. Isabel had spent 19 years hating the wrong man. Erica had been protecting someone else entirely.